Specifically, we have seen about conditional sentence type 1 or possibility condition. Yeah? Conditional sentence, conditional sentence type 1, or what we call possibility condition, right? Possibility condition. This was our topic last week, the possibility condition. And we said that when we talk about generally about conditional sentences, they have how many clauses? Very good. They have two clauses. One is the if clause, yeah? And the other, main clause. Good. Very good. Main clause. And what do we say about the if clause? Yeah, we said that the if clause is what? The condition or the situation, and the main clause is the result or the consequence that follows the if clause. Yes? But when you write your sentence, you can start by the if clause or by the main clause. It doesn't matter. All right? And what was the form of the if clause? Yeah? Say it with me. We have if, right? Plus, good, subject, okay. Yes, what next? Verb 1, yes. That's what we call simple present. Okay. How about the main clause? Say it with me, say it with me. We said what? Subject, plus, will, yes, shall. How about the modal auxiliaries? May or can. Good. Plus verb 1 or what we call base verb. This is the form of what we have seen last week, conditional sentence type 1 or possibility condition. Okay? It's better you name it possibility condition instead of saying type 1, type 2. You have to identify what is type 1 all about. It's all about the possibility condition. Okay? All right. How about the homework? Do you remember I told you to practice doing negative sentences? Have you tried those sentences? I'm sure you do. Yeah? Let me show you how you make negative sentences using these conditionals, okay? For example, look. If you, it's the same. When we learn about simple present, we know how to make it negative, yeah? The same is true with simple future. That's what you apply here, okay? For example, if you don't help me, yeah? Now this time our if clause is what? Negative. If you don't help me, yes? If you don't help me, yeah? Since we begin our sentence with if clause, then we use comma, yes? If you don't help me, then I won't do it. I won't do it. What does it mean when we say I won't? Yeah. Yes, it is the contradiction or the short form of what? Will not. I won't means what? Will not. Will not. Okay? So, look. If you don't help me, I won't do it. But there is also another expression. When you say, if you don't help me, in other words, you are saying, unless, yeah? Unless you help me. Since unless has got a negative sense by itself, okay, you are setting a precondition, yes? So, unless you help me. If you don't help me means, in other words, what? Unless you help me. Unless you help me, I won't do it. You see? Unless you help me means if you don't help me, yes, I won't do it. Yeah? This is how we make what? Negative sentence. It's the same. Okay? Since you are having two clauses in one sentence, which is compound sentence, it doesn't mean that it has a different technique to make it negative. Okay? Just take it easy. Let's see another conditional sentence, type 1 or possibility condition sentences. For example, let me give you another sentence. Yeah? She will, yes, she will visit you when she, then our verb here is get time. Yeah? The other way, I told you that it's not only if, even though we call it if clause. You can also find what? When and, like this one, unless, right? Okay, let's do this one. She will visit you when she blank get time. This time, the main clause is complete. How is it complete? It is complete by, yeah, subject plus will plus verb 1. What does it mean? This means simple future. So, if the main clause is simple future, obviously, the if clause is what? Simple present. Very good. So, she, our subject is what? Third person singular. So, what do we do with the verb? She get time? Do we say she get time? Good. We say what? She gets. We are. So, what do we have here? Subject plus will plus verb 1, which is simple future. Right? Let's go to the main clause. The main clause after when, yeah, if our main clause is simple future, then the if clause becomes what? Simple present. How do we make it present? We use verb 1. Okay, let's use verb 1. But our subject here is third person singular. If your subject is third person singular, it's obvious to add, or it's mandatory to add s or es for the verb. So, she gets time. Yes? This is all about the conditional sentence type 1 or possibility condition with two clauses, if clause and main clause. Your if clause, simple present, or if, or, when, or, unless, as we see here. Yeah? Then the main clause, subject plus the future auxiliaries and, yes, the modal auxiliaries may and can. Right? Okay, this was all about last week's lesson. Today we are going to talk about nouns. Yes, our today's lesson is what? Nouns. Nouns are one part of the parts of speech in English because every word that comes out of your mouth has got its own category. So nouns are one type of words. What are they? We will see them. After this lesson, you will be able to identify nouns and the different types or categories of nouns, okay? That's what we are going to do. But let me ask you, what is a noun? Nouns. Nouns. Yeah. Our today's lesson. What is a noun? What is a noun? You know I love telling stories. So today I want to tell you a story. If you don't mind, okay? Before we go to our today's lesson about nouns, let's talk or let me tell you a story. Listen to this story and give attention to some of the words that are written in bold, all right? So my story is The Lost Kitten. The Lost Kitten. It's all about a pet animal, a cat, okay? Listen to the story, and when you listen, give attention to the words that are written in bold, all right? One Saturday, little Sophie was playing in her garden when she heard a soft meow. She looked around and saw a tiny kitten hiding under a bench. "Oh no, are you lost?" Sophie asked. The kitten had fluffy white fur and big blue eyes. She picked it up and felt a warm sense of love. She ran into her mother, who was baking a cake in the kitchen. "Mom, Mom, can we keep this kitten?" Sophie asked with excitement. Her mother smiled. "Let's find out if it belongs to someone first," she said. Sophie and her father made a poster and put it on the school gate. They waited for 2 days, but no one came. Finally, her father said, "Look, it looks like this kitten is part of our family now." Sophie jumped with joy and hugged her new pet. "I will name you Snowball," she said. From that day on, Sophie and Snowball were the best of friends. This is the story. So I hope you like the story of Sophie and Snowball, yeah? How they met and how Snowball became part of the family. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, I'm sure you like it. Now let's come back to our lesson. It's all about nouns. What are nouns, or what is a noun? Yeah? A noun, obviously, it is what? It is a word. It is a word. What word? A word that names people, objects, places, etc. Yeah? A noun is what? A word. What kind of word? A word that names. Okay? In other words, when we say nouns, we are also saying what? Names. Okay? A noun is a word that names people, object, or place. Yeah? Let us see this example. Example. Ethiopia is a beautiful country with many yeah, historical places. This is one. Another one. The class listened carefully as the teacher speaks or explained the lesson. Okay, let us see these sentences. Now we define noun. Yes? What do we say about a noun? A noun is what? A word that names people, objects, or places. Yes? So, a noun means, in other words, name. Okay. Now let us see this sentence. The first one. Ethiopia is a beautiful country with many historical places. Can you identify the names in this sentence? That's your first activity. The second one. The class listened carefully as the teacher explained the lesson. Even here in the second one. Can you just underline, write the sentences and underline on the word which you believe is a noun, okay? Yeah, 1 minute is enough. Okay, 1 minute is over. Let's come here. Ethiopia is a beautiful country with many historical places. Yes? Good. Somebody said Ethiopia. Ethiopia is what? A noun. Very good. Is it a noun or beautiful? No. Okay. Country. Very good. Country is also a noun. Good. Let's go. With many historical. Historical. Is it a noun? No, it's an adjective. So, which one is the noun? Places. Good. Very good. Let's come to the next one. The class listened carefully as the teacher explained the lesson. The nouns? The class. Very good. The class. When we say the class, that means the students. It's not the building, yeah? All right. The class, okay. Class, listened carefully. Adjective, okay. I mean adverb. As the teacher. Teacher, very good. Teacher explained the lesson. Lesson, good. These are what? Nouns. Yes? This time we are naming our country. Here, country by itself, then place. Yeah? And in this sentence, class, yeah? Teacher and lesson. So, these are what? Names. Yes? But nouns, they are not all the same. We don't all simply say this is a noun, so just go away. We classify nouns based on their characteristics. Yes? And they are a lot. But let us try to count down some. Oh, wait a minute. I remember my story. Let's go back to the story. But if you remember, I told you to give attention to the words that are written in bold. Yes? Okay. Before we categorize the nouns, let's now come to the story and look at the words that are written in bold. All right? Okay. While you were giving attention, I will try to pick them out. Okay? Wonderful. Saturday, Sophie, garden, meow, bench, kitten, white, fur, blue eyes, love, mother, cake, kitchen, kitten, excitement, excitement. There is also mother again, yeah, and father, poster, yeah, school gate, school gate, yes. What else do we say? Yeah, there is also family, pet, and snowball, and friends. Okay, so did you give attention to the words that were written in bold? Yeah, the words were this. On the first line, we have seen what? Saturday, yeah? Sophie, garden, meow, bench, kitten, white, fur, blue eyes, blue and then eyes, yeah? Love, mother, cake, kitchen, excitement, father, poster, school gate, school and school gate, family, then pet, snowball, and friends. These were the words that were written in bold. What do you think are these words? What are they? For example, when we say Saturday, what is it? What is Saturday? It is a name of a day. Oh, good. So, it is a name. Yeah? Okay, let's go. Sophie. Sophie. Any one of you with the name Sophie? I have a student named Sophie. So, Sophie is also what? A name. Good. Garden. It's a name of a green area, right? Okay. Meow. A name of? Yes, the cat's voice or the cat's sound, yeah? Bench, kitten, white fur. These are all what? These are all names. These are all names or nouns. Nouns or names. Okay. Before we come to the story, I told you that we categorize nouns or names based on their characteristics, right? Okay, let's categorize them. The first one, proper names. Proper names or proper nouns. Proper nouns means, for example, what's your name? You over there, what's your name? Yeah? Okay, that's a proper noun. My name, Miss Sanait. That is what? A proper noun. Let's find out a proper noun from here. Yeah? Sophie, very good. Sophie is a proper noun, right? What else? Find out. What else? Do you find another noun here? Snowball. Yeah, Sophie named the new family Snowball, yes? That is also what? A proper noun, yes? Proper noun. How about, what else do we have here? Proper noun. Saturday. It is what? A proper noun. It's a name given specifically to one of the 7 days in the week. Yes? So, proper nouns are names given to someone or something, someone or something, someone or something specifically. Okay? Specifically. All right? These names, proper names, when you write them, they are written, yes? They are, when we write proper nouns, we begin with capital letter. Capital letter. Yeah? Don't forget that, okay? For example, when you say Ethiopia, do you write it like this? Ethiopia. Do you say Ethiopia like this? No, we don't. This is what? Totally wrong. For example, when you want to write my name, do you write like this? Sanait? This way? Never. That's wrong. Yes? How do we have to make it? Sanait, capital S, like this. Yeah? Even when it comes to Ethiopia and other countries, yes, we make it like this. So this is all about proper nouns. The first one is proper noun. The other one is collective noun. Collective noun. Collective noun means one noun but different members in it. Yeah? For example, team. Team. You say, this team is a winner. Yeah? When you say, this team is a winner. But when you say team, are you talking about someone? No, we are talking about what? the members that are collected under the word team. Even when we come here, we have a collective noun here. For example, look, for example, family. Yeah? Family. When you say family, yes, it is a collective noun because there are brothers, sisters, yes? Mother, yeah? Or aunt, uncle, cousins, nephew, niece, etc. So, family is also another good example of collective noun. This is collective noun. Yes? What else? Another one is common noun. Common noun. Common noun. For example, what do you call me? What do you call me? Do you simply say teacher? I mean, Sanait? Yeah? Or do you simply call your English or mathematics teacher by their names? Just Ababe, Jonas. Do you say that? No, we don't. You say what? Teacher. But is teacher only mine? It's not. Yes? There are a lot of people that has the profession of teaching and called by that name. Yes? So, one common noun is what? Teacher. Doctor. Yes? And student. When I say student, I mean you and you and you. Yeah? That is your common noun. Yes? How about compound noun? Compound. Compound noun. Compound noun means a noun which is compounded with two different nouns. For example, you say toothpaste for the brush. Yeah? Toothpaste. Toothpaste. As if it is a one word. But it's not a one word. Yeah? Yes, there is tools and there is also pest. Yes? How about the in-laws? For example, you say, he is my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law. For the families of? Yes, for the family, somebody when he says, she is my mother-in-law, that means she is what? A mother of his spouse. So, the in-laws, mother-in-law. Or breakfast, for example. Breakfast. Basketball instead of breakfast, basketball. Basketball. It is what? A name of a sport. But here is a basket and a ball. Yeah? These are called what? Compound nouns. Yes? What else? There is also countable nouns. What do we mean when we say countable nouns? Yes, nouns that you can count down, or nouns that become what? Singular and plural. For example, look. For example, girls. Girl is also a common noun. Yes? But it is what? Countable. Girls. Yes? Or you can say apples. Apple is a proper noun, right? Yeah. Apples. Etc. We add what? We add s. We can make them plural. So those nouns that you make singular and plural are called what? Countable nouns. What else? We also have uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. What do we mean when we say uncountable nouns? Yes? Yeah, uncountable nouns, those that cannot be plural. For example, bread. Most of you think that you can count or you can use the plural form of bread, but we don't. Even though we say 1, 2, 3 to injera, but we don't say injeras. We simply say what? injera. So uncountable nouns are those words that cannot be plural. Money. Let me give you one. I told you it's bread. Yeah? Yes? Another, money. The same is true with money. You say 10 birs. Is it? No, we don't. Whether it is 10 or 1 million or 1 billion or 1 trillion, we call it what? Bir. Only bir. Yes? So these are also uncountable nouns. How many nouns have we seen so far? A lot. We begin by the proper nouns. Yes? Proper nouns are those specific nouns that are given to specific things or objects or people or places. Yeah? There are also collective nouns. Yes? Like team. Yeah? Family, which is collective. Or, for example, for the monkeys, you say troop. You know this word, troop? Troop. It is what? It is a common noun for a group of monkeys together. Yeah? Yes, so there is what? A collective noun. Another common noun, which is used for people that have the same things together. For example, when you say student, student is not for one. Students, a lot. You, as I told you. Or when you say the word teacher, the noun teacher, it's not only for me. It's for the mathematics, history, geography, and other subject teachers, right? Yeah, these are common nouns. Yes? And what else? We also say these countable nouns, those that you say singular and plural, and uncountable nouns that always remain in their singular form. They cannot be counted, like bread, money, milk, yeah? Milk, sugar, teff, etc. These are what? Uncountable nouns. Yeah? Let's see. There is also abstract noun. Yes, abstract noun. Abstract noun. Yeah? What does it mean when you say abstract? Yeah, abstract means something which is not easily identified. Yes? You can not simply just see and say this is this. Yeah? Yes. Like for example, these abstract nouns are names of feelings, for example. Feelings, thought, yeah, thought. Yes, these are the names of feelings. For example, there is one here from the story, from our story. For example, abstract name here, love. Can you see love with your eyes? Someday when you just go home, do you find love on the chair or on your sofa? Can you see it? Can you touch it? No, you don't. So that's why we call it what? Abstract. Love is abstract. Yeah? What else? There is also another one. Excitement. Where is excitement? Do you see it? Where did it go? No, we don't. We don't see it. Yes? But it is a noun of the feeling of happiness. Right? Yes, so these are called what? Abstract noun. Or somebody might say you are very brave. Brave. It is what? A noun which explains your character, your courage, right? But can you see it? No, you don't. These are called abstract nouns. Another one, to the opposite of this one, concrete nouns. Concrete nouns. Concrete, easily seen, easily identified, right? Flower. Can you see a flower? Yes, you can. Grass. Yeah? Grass. Flower. Yeah? Apple. These are what? Concrete nouns that you can see them or you can touch them, you can feel them, whatever. You can use the 5 sense of organs, sometimes all of them, sometimes some of them, but these are concrete. Whew, lot of nouns, yeah? Oh, we said proper nouns, collective nouns, common nouns, yeah? Yeah, countable nouns, uncountable nouns, now abstract nouns, concrete nouns. Oh my God. Compound nouns, those that are bound with two different words. These are also compound nouns. Yes? A lot of nouns. It's okay, but you can identify them. If it is naming something, a place, where do you live? You? Where do you live? Where's your place? Oh, you said piazza. The name piazza. It is also a noun. What kind of noun? Proper noun. It is given for a specific place. And you over there, you said Jomo. Jomo is also what? A noun. Good. So, this is all about noun that I tell you, but don't forget one thing. Write down these nouns that are taken from the story. Okay? Saturday, Sophie, garden, meow. Bench, kitten, white, fur, blue eyes, love, mother, cake, kitchen, excitement, father, poster, school gate, family, pet, snowball, friends. What do you do with these words? Before next week, and before I come here to the class, I want you to classify these names under the names that we have seen today. Okay? That is going to be your task. Today, it was all about names. Yes? So classify these names. Am I clear? Very good. So that's all what I have for today. Nouns, which means names of objects, materials, people, places, etc. Yes? Classified into many. We try to see most of them. And I also gave you names that are taken from a wonderful story that we read together, and I want you to classify them under these categories that we have seen. Okay? That's all what I have for today, and next week I will see you with a different topic. Have a good one.